All right, I believe we are just about ready to go. Hello, MAGFest. How is everyone doing today? Oh, come on, y'all could be a little bit louder than that. Let's hear some like real cheers. Come on. MAGFest, how is everyone doing today? All right. All right, my name is MetroidMaster. This is Metroid Fusion. We'll be running any percent, formerly known as any percent no memory corruption. We'll explain all that when we get going. Are people on time at the ready? Alrighty. And I got my lovely commentator here. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Matsudano, and I hold the world record for taking notes on an airplane for this game.
Alrighty. Who happens to also be cosplaying Phoenix Wright. So, any objections to us beginning, Mr. Wright?
No objections, you may proceed.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's rock! Go. Okay, so the first boss of this game is text mashing. Like, I actually have to pay attention and get through text fast, which is also why we're playing the Japanese version, because there's less of it than the English version. It saves about 2-3 minutes in the entire run just playing on Japanese. I'll do a little hand warmers with my shots here, and we will get the main deck climb, which is the hardest climb in the game. Whoa. Okay, and there we go. Wall jumps. Wall jumps are hard.
That climb is an early reset point for a lot of people going for PBs.
Alright, now we get our navigation room. We're going to talk to our ship's computer that Samus has decided to call Adam. So y'all might be wondering, okay, I am like shooting as I'm jumping up ledges. So it's kind of an animation cancel. We call it shot canceling. It cancels our vertical momentum, and we do it to get ourselves to be on the ground sooner so that we can keep running.
Running on the ground is about twice as fast, correct my memory if I'm wrong, twice as fast as jumping through the air, so the more time you spend on the ground, the faster you'll go.
Yep. So we've seen that the X-Parasites have gotten free, and because we have the Metroid vaccine, we can absorb them instead of them killing us. So as you can see that shot canceling, whenever I fire a shot, it actually drops me down about a pixel. So we want to fire my shots as close to the edge. Thank you, Zombie, for not being in the way. And now Adam wants us to go to the data room, and we're going to go and download missiles. Who wants to be able to download missiles? I would love to be able to download missiles. How about you? But in this game we would. Now we get a little monologue.
Talking a little bit about the lore from what I understand, because again, I don't really run this game. The X-Parasites are sort of the prey, the food source of the Metroids, and because the Metroids were wiped out, the X-Parasites were allowed to thrive and are now causing a little bit of havoc in the Biologic Space Laboratories research station above SR3.
Alright, now we have our missiles. These are going to be a main source of damage dealing for us. Hold R to arm them, and then press B to shoot. And the power's out. Great. We still got a way to get to where Adam wants us to go. We don't know what's there yet. But apparently the X are gathering there, so let's go try to wipe them out. Fire the missile early to blow this thing off, and 3 in a row to kill the barrier. Did not want to grab that, but that is actually okay. It's not a big deal. I'll pop down here. Climbing ladders is kind of slow, so doing jumps and wall jumps kind of helps move a little quick. Pick up this missile tank here, and then take a slight detour to pick up a second missile tank. That'll put our missile total at 20. And now we have one of the hardest bosses in the game, the eye doors. 3 beams. Come on. Okay. 4. Okay. It could be
being one of the least pleasant parts of the RNG in this game. They can either shoot or be vulnerable, and it is a better outcome if they are more vulnerable faster, so you can open the door faster.
Hello, Arachnus. And we got a roll. Poor RNG here. Okay. Pop the X core here, and there we go. We got a double.
Double.
Do you want to explain how doubles work?
I can give it a shot from what I understand, because I took notes on an airplane. Double missiles is when you fire 2 missiles in succession close enough that they effectively overlap on the hitbox, dealing double damage.
Yeah. So if you imagine, even though the X core that we just destroyed was a big old circle, its hitbox is actually a giant square. So if you get the square to run over 2 missiles at once, you will deal extra damage to it, thus skipping a invulnerability phase, which saves about 10 seconds at least for each one that I land. So this will be important as a big time save during each boss of the run that has an X core. Looks like there's some trouble in Sector 1. Sector 1 is a faithful replica of the planet SR388's ecosystem. Don't know why they gotta have that, but they do.
For science.
Gonna take a little detour, pick up a backup missile tank here. This will make my Sector 1 travel a lot more consistent. And you know what, just for whatever, I'm gonna open this door before I go down the elevator. Actually, we did go down the elevator, right?
We did go down the elevator.
And what's that?
That is Samus.
Is it? Oh my god!
There's an
What is it?
imposter among us. Wrong game.
Rude!
Sorry for that joke.
I left that door open.
Very rude.
It just
Imposter
blew it up.
Samus hates doors.
Apparently. Alright, so now we're at the main hub of the main deck. So these have the elevators to all the other sectors, and the power to the elevators out. Great. Alright, so we're in the navigation room. Hey, we get a free map. And Adam's going to tell us that the X-parasites have infected the 5 atmospheric stabilizers for the sector and are rapidly reproducing, so we got to go clear those out so that they don't cause even more of a mess. Oh, perfect game audio here. As you see, we got more zombies. We got these little parasitic orbs. Gonna kill those quick. 3 missiles into the barrier to keep moving. So yes, Samus's horizontal speed is about half when she's in the air. So the more that we're on the ground, the better. Big part to early game is managing your health and ammo. The way the drops work is that you are more likely to get health drops when you're not at full health, and then missile and ammunition drops when you are at full health. As ammunition is still fairly precious, we want to have as close to full health as possible. Wow, okay. Just snipe a jumping pirate while the other one gets out of the way. I don't normally get that kind of luck.
Love to see it.
We got another atmospheric stabilizer. These things take 3 missiles to destroy. Oh, and tank 2. 1, 2, 3. Let's move on.
And this is exactly why your missile count and maintaining a good health to prioritize the so.
So Now we got the pirate climb room, which is also difficult. You want to have missiles because killing them, oh gosh. Well, okay. Let's go for another climb.
First try.
There we go. But yeah, those space pirates will drop 2 parasites, so we want to be at full health so that they're dropping more missiles for a, excuse me, Samus. Thank you. I need you to grab the ledges, please. So, Idors could shoot between 1 and 4 beams, or 0 and 4 beams per vulnerability stage. So, 1 beam there, 2 beams there. We're just gonna count all those beams. Alright, there we go. That's actually pretty decent RNG. So now we have a different type of Core X. This one has an eye. It's only vulnerable on the eye. So we're gonna try to get 2 missiles to overlap. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Rude. And now we have Charge Beam. Also, if you notice that I tried to move that Core X to a certain position, there is basically a sweet spot that the core has to move to before it becomes vulnerable to me being able to grab it. So we want to kill the X core about at that position so that we have less waiting.
It's the charge beam is really great for dealing a ton of damage. Missiles, I think, deal 10 damage. The charge beam consists of 3 individual parts that deal damage. 2 parts part of the shot, and a third that's a flare. You can see kind of looks like a little crescent anytime you release right by Samus's arm. That deals an additional 6 damage. And by charging up the charge beam and inserting it into the stabilizer, you're able to blow it up a lot easier, as opposed to going all the way around and doing that stabilizer.
So simply put, charge beams are going to become a very big source of damage as well as my missiles. One time I did not want Samus to grab the ledge. Also good to note that the X parasites, the yellow X's only heal you for 10 health, so avoiding damage is definitely a big thing considering a lot of enemies in this game hit like a runaway dump truck. So now Adam is sending us over to Sector 2, which is the tropical sector, because there's abnormalities there. So let's go check that out, why don't we? So a bit more lore. So apparently this computerized commanding officer on our ship reminds her of a former commanding officer from when she worked in the Galactic Federation, named Adam, so she just decided to name the ship's computer Adam after her former CO. So now Adam has found out that, oh hey, there's an X-parasite mimicking me, and that's the cause of all the damage. This thing is mimicking Samus at full power, and it has an ice beam, and because we are part Metroid, we can be frozen by the ice beam, so this thing will absolutely kill us if it catches us. So if we see it, just run, right? Yeah, let's do that. HQ has given us bomb data, so we're going to go ahead and download bombs.
We download missiles, we download bombs. Speaking of enemies that hit like a truck, these ones do how much damage? About 60 damage per contact?
I believe so. So they hurt, especially when I only have 199 health to work with right now. So I'm gonna jump through this hatch here so I can grab that ledge. Good placement on the worm so I can just wall jump my way up. And now we have to unlock the security doors because they block the way to the data room.
A lot of this game boils down to individual room optimization to make the movements as fast as possible, but also safe. In one of the previous rooms, you saw Samus just kind of fall down directly after what otherwise would have been a mantle to avoid damage and for the fall speed. And that's actually something that I really kind of appreciate about this game is all of the little things that add up. One example right there, when falling down, MetroidMaster did not morph into a morph ball until about halfway down or closer to the bottom so that they didn't incur a bounce.
Like there. However, that bounce will be useful a little bit later in the run for a trick that I will do, but we will explain that as we get closer to it. Then another technique that you'll see me using quite a bit is R shooting. So if I hold a charge beam and I still have missiles in my inventory, I can press the R button to fire a charge shot and immediately have a missile at the ready. This is useful in many different ways. So in that I can R shoot a charge beam and then immediately start charging my next shot. Or I can fire a missile right out of a charge shot. I wonder how many people got stuck in that room as kids or casual players, because I know I did for a bit.
I've watched this game a handful of times, and I have no clue what would indicate that that pillar is there. I'm sure there's some kind of hint somewhere. There must be.
I think they expected you to just experiment with the bombs that you got and just find a way out. So thankfully, now that we have charge beam, eye doors are much less of a pain in the rear as they were before, as I can just get right in its face, wait for it to become vulnerable, 2 beams, and just point blank one shot it with a charge shot. 26 damage finishes it off. And now we have Zazabi. Zazabi can jump between 1 and 4 times before it makes itself vulnerable on the other side, so let's count the jumps. 1, 2, 3,
4. Oh.
3 jumps. Next phase. 4, 5, 5 jumps. 6, 7, 7 jumps. Not bad. Alright, we got the first double. Let's see if we can get one more. And we got 2, almost sweet spot. And now we have high jump and jump ball. Very nice of the developers to give us both high jump and spring ball on one power-up. In Super Metroid, those are 2 separate power-ups. Excuse me? There we go.
Speaking of small room optimizations right there, holding that charge beam and letting it go so it fires on the first frame as you enter the room is another great example of these tiny little optimizations that add up so much.
So did you also know that if you enter a door transition while charging a beam, you will always exit that door transition with the full charge?
I did not.
So now we have the SAX. There is a skip for it, but it is stupid risky, and I would rather not risk this in a marathon. So I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna hop through this so I land on that bug there and can immediately jump up. Otherwise I would fall down and have to climb back up, and that's just not fun. Alright, we're gonna make our way out of Sector 2. We'll see a lot more use of that shot canceling so that I can get back on the platforms and start running just a little bit faster than regular jumping and having to wait till I land and all that fun mess. Alright, so we get back to Adam, and we're gonna find out that the SAX has invaded Sector 4 with several thousand X. So we gotta go chase after it and fix the problem.
And yeah, the order in fact did go 1, 2, 4.
3 set. Oh, no, wait, it doesn't work. This is how we count with Metroid Fusion. It's totally fine.
Would this be a good enough time for donations, or do you have anything super interesting coming up in the next minute or so?
I got a little bit, but I think we got a little bit of time for donations. What y'all got for me?
Good? Good? All right. Hi. So we have one donation from the count for $7. $7.
Hey!
Nice.
I knew he was around. Okay, so, turns out there's this creature that's capable of attacking at ultra high speeds. They call it Ceres, and also some of the power nodes got broken during the X invasion, so the water is electrified. So Adam's like, don't touch the water or you'll take a bunch of damage. I'm like, okay, but what if touch the water? And you'll see what I mean in just a moment.
Water.
Dip toes in. Another cool benefit of that R shooting technique is that when you do it while you're spin jumping, it doesn't break your spin. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh no.
Ow, ow. Okay, we're good.
Don't touch the water. It might annoy you.
It's only 13 damage total, we're fine.
Yeah.
Also, wall jumps are fantastic ways to climb things quick. Best video game mechanic ever. Excuse me, sir. I was trying to get somewhere. You didn't need to snipe me. Wow, there's a hole hidden in the save room. I wonder where that could lead to. Is that Ceres? Looks like it's already dead, so mission accomplished, right? We're good.
We're done.
Wait, why is there an eye door? Uh-oh. Wonk. Good RNG. Only one beam. Alright, so here comes Ceres. We're going to try to point blank it in the face. I don't know if I quite got it. Might have to be a little bit closer, but a little safe spot here for most of it. All right, we got the quick kill. Let's see if we can get the doubles. No. Ow. Not in the drink. Not in the drink.
No.
Oh. Rude. Rude. All right. Well, I'm just going to try my best. All right. It's going to have to fly up there anyway.
The walk of shame.
Yeah, you don't ever want to land in the water during the Ceres fight. All right. So now we have Speed Booster, which allows us to run really fast and do a cool thing called Shine Sparking, which we will get to see a low height one in just a moment. I need to adjust how I'm holding my controller real quick because I have to mash this out. Boom, and we got it.
Nice.
First try.
So that last boss, Ceres, had 50 health, and doing those point-blank charge beam shots, which do 26 damage, makes it a two-shot kill for the with the optimal patterns. Or at least agreeable patterns.
Yeah. Also, seriously, if y'all see something cool like a low height shine spark, feel free to clap and cheer. Like, I gotta have that hype with the crowd. There you go.
Also, I took notes. You should clap and cheer for that.
Alright, so we're gonna actually get another, hopefully get another low height shine spark very soon, but first I need to break out that way so that I don't have to go around and pick up the missile tank of shame. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Gonna morph into a ball, bounce, bounce, and we got it! Let's go!
Nice. That's, you love to see it.
It saves a little bit of time over having to drop all the way to the bottom and restart a speed booster. It just saves that nice few seconds where it feels great.
Yeah, small room optimizations are real easy when you can just shine spark through them.
So which we'll be doing a couple more of those, like so. So Xeris was the next host. They have super missile data waiting for us, but all of the data rooms that we've been to have been destroyed so far. So we're gonna go to the one in Sector 3, the Pyro Sector. It's hot.
One, two, four, three.
They totally know how to count. That's fine. The elevator, Samus, let's go.
Between Shine Spark and the wall jumps and some of the other aforementioned optimizations with like spin canceling, it winds up being just a really cool movement game.
Yeah, the big thing with Metroid Fusion, instead of, because it's a more linear game and it's kind of hard-coded to be linear, your speedruns are more optimizing your movement and your boss fighting strats. So we're going to be getting super missiles. Our firepower is going to about triple. And it also has like the best sound design of missiles in the game. Hopefully y'all get a nice crisp sample of that when I start firing them all over the place.
Nice.
But first, we got to open another security room. Which thankfully enough is right about here. Okay. I thought that bomb was not going to make it.
So numbers and colors. We're good with number 1, 2, 4, 3, and blue and green. I know my numbers and colors.
I was hoping I could absorb that last X so I could be at full health before it reformed, but oh well. Also, Shine Spark kills enemies. Great. Alright, I'm going to try for a slightly difficult trick. Let's see if I get it. Oh, we got it!
Nice.
Alright, so that is a Shine Break. Now I can use a Shine Spark to just hop up instead of having to climb a ladder. That is almost frame perfect. Like, it's a very tight window. Also, everyone say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Oh. So Bob used to be the unskippable missile tank until we found the aforementioned Bob Skip. So instead of having only 1% be the lowest now we can do 0% runs after we found Bob Skip. So now we have downloaded more missiles. Cool. Now I'm just gonna open this door with a missile, right? And y'all gotta hear this sound. Oh, okay, never mind. Next door. Like, that's just a nice crunch with that missile. The screen shakes. It's just fantastic.
Pinnacle of sound design.
Yeah. And now we have a security robot that we just call Box. I want to keep this guy as close to the right-hand side of the screen as possible. Sir, I need you to move over here. Thanks. That'd be great. Now stay there. Sir? Okay, that could be worse, but...
And that's why you want him to stay close to the right, so that death walk animation is as short as possible.
And he got away. What a jerk. He ran.
The not death walk. The runaway of shame walk.
Yeah. Do another shine spark here to break this block, and then we can just ledge grab. Excuse me. Ow. Okay, you also had a pretty decent amount of health, and now I'm down to like 22 on this E-tank. Like, everything in this game hits like a tank. My missile count is actually okay for the next sector, which is good. So now we have super missiles, but sectors 5 and 6 are open, but sector 5 is sub-zero. So because we're still part Metroid, we take damage in sub-zero temperatures. So only place to go explore is sector 6. So we're gonna go over there, and I think HQ is sending us various suit, which will help us survive extreme temperatures.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
We do.
I have one donation from Keith the Geek for $5. I hope we save some animals.
Oh, well, we just might. And now we have a message from a shady figure. That couldn't mean something. We are being spied on.
And for those keeping count at home, 1, 2, 4, 3, 6.
Alright, so various suit data is ready to download, except there's a problem. Some of the X-parasites from Sector 5 have come into Sector 6, and they have been changed by the temperature. So these suckers are frozen. If I absorb them, they will freeze me from within, dealing at least 70 damage. And considering I only have 222 health, I don't want to be touching those. So, yeah, imagine the worst possible outcome with that. Now, avoid it. Gonna open up this little passageway here and just run about. There's a missile tank that I will be picking up later. If I did not have more than 3 missiles, I would just pick that missile tank up. There's a blue X there, don't touch. You can stun them with your beam though, which is nice. There's a blue X in that bottom block, don't shoot it. Ooh, that's a little close. Stun all these guys as I run through. Do a little speed boost jump here. Well, okay, never mind. We're just going to grab the E-tank first. Okay, so any of y'all familiar with like power bombs from like Super Metroid? You know how like devastating they are? It looks like I need them to get through, but I don't have them. Uh-oh. Y'all want to see something funny? Watch my health. Bye.
Tag, you're in.
Okay, we're good. That is the semi-easy sack skip for Sector 6.
Yeah, the SAX hates doors, so it just stops chasing you after 2.
Alright, data room right. Hey, hey, hey! Get out of here! Son of a biscuit stole my suit! They stole my super suit!
We're gonna need that.
Alright, this is Mega X. We're just gonna face tank it and point blank it with charge shots. Excuse me, come here. Alright, so for doubles, please. So the hard part with doubles now is that with each missile upgrade that I get, the missiles fire faster or travel faster and have a longer cooldown. Nice sweet spot. So the timing for getting doubles actually gets harder with each upgrade I get. And now we get the mustard suit.
Would you say that doubles are easier from the bottom or from the top?
From the bottom, honestly, because it's a missile and then jump missile. At least on the bright side, I don't get hurt by the blue X. They haven't realized that yet. And now we get introduced to the most annoying enemy in the game, the puffers. Oh, okay, never mind. Come on. There we go. So yeah, those puffers like to get all up in the way. And when you damage them or kill them, they fire a puff of smoke that damages you, like so. And they hurt.
Even puffs of smoke hit like a truck.
And they just always, excuse me, yeah, like that. They just always end up in the way. Grab that missile tank here. We're gonna need that for later. Excuse me. I don't know why that hit me, I just killed it. The weirdest GameStop trade. Alright, so now that we have various suit, we can go enter places like Sector 5 and any superheated area in Sector 3. So, HQ's like, hey, so we don't think you can handle using ice beams, so we're gonna give you ice missiles. And you're gonna go to Sector 5 to download it. I'm like, okay. So they call it a missile upgrade. Honestly, I say it's a downgrade, but you'll get to see why after we get them. Alright, so there is a data room here in Sector 5. It's unfortunately locked by level 3 security doors, so we gotta go open that first before we can reach the data room. So this will be our first of 3 visits to Sector 5. Meant to shine spark into the top block there. So you see those enemies, I can just one-shot them with super missiles. Alright, gonna try to thread a little needle here, and nah, I missed it. Oh well. If you do a shot cancel and a jump extend at the correct time, you can land on that little platform and just keep going. Go back, charge a speed boost. Passage here. Landed on that platform, at least that works out.
These are some weird looking greeny things. They must be important.
Something like that, yeah. Alright, we got our security room, so we got the door open. Now let's head to the data room. So I actually want to keep my charge shots and try to store a speed boost with this room. It just helps you get through a little faster.
That's one of those first frame door openings.
Alright, and now we have ice missiles, which I still think is a downgrade. So I can no longer one-shot enemies with my missiles. So with ice missiles, If an enemy is about to be killed, it will be reduced to 1 health and then get frozen. Oh,
Oh, look, they were important.
nice. Cool thing is, I can stand on frozen enemies. Like so. Alright, well, now that we have our ice missiles, we can go ahead and get out of here. Excuse me, I was trying to jump somewhere. Those waivers are always getting in the way. Oh, okay, we're good.
Oh, that was a spooky shadow. I wonder if we'll see that again.
Yeah, maybe. Although we might have more important things to worry about in just a moment.
Uh-oh. Important things?
Emergency in Sector 3.
Uh-oh. Sounds like there's an emergency somewhere. Can you think of where it is? I can't quite tell where it is. Where's the emergency?
I'm hearing emergency in Franker Z, so chat, if you would be so kind.
Please, chat, tell me where the emergency is.
Please remind us entirely where the emergency is in.
And yes, I do have chat up here. I can see. I will make sure.
To main boiler explosion.
So I don't know, does 6 minutes sound like enough time to...
That's a tight window.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight
I don't know if
window.
we'll have enough emergency in Franker Z's. Chad, I'll make a deal with you. For every unique person that puts emergency in Franker Z in chat, I'll donate $1.
Alright.
So let me see those emergency in Franker Z's.
I mean, we got 3 at least.
We can do better than that. Come on, chat. Hit me. Spam me.
I got 4. And I gotta keep those emergencies going until I say emergency is over. Oh,
Oh, we got another one. Come on, hit me harder. Keep it coming. Emergency in Franker Z.
try not to get hit by those fire pillars. The cool thing is, at least if I do, I can just hold up and re-grab the ladder. Uh-oh, 5 minutes. Are we gonna make it?
It's only 5 minutes left.
Ooh, almost got picked there. Alright, I'm gonna take a slightly longer way. There is a trick where you can freeze one of those side hoppers, but I did not quite have the missile count that I wanted. Hi, decent RNG. And what's this? It's a scientist. No,
Oh.
it's an X. And try for doubles here. Nope. And now we got our wide beam. And emergency's over. We're good.
Emergency done. No more emergency. But you can still put Franker Z's in chat because we like Franker Z.
You do enjoy your Franker Z's. I saw 9 in chat, by the way.
9? Okay.
9 Franker Z's.
10? Okay, sure. I'll take it. Thank you, chat.
Do we have time for a donation?
We do.
Hit it.
We got $10 from Kanya, Emergency in Sector Charity. Go save those animals.
All right. Thank you for the donation, Picania. Oh, hey, little damage boost. So the fun part with our shooting on the ladders is that Where your shot ends up going depends on Samus's, or the position of Samus's arm cannon while she's swinging across the ladders. So I'm gonna freeze these guys and use them as platforms so I can just hop up because climbing ladders is slow. Doing that jump off speed booster, I usually just stop. Alright, so we go back to Adam. Adam's like, the X mimicked a crew member? Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. He's also going to be like, hey, looks like there's some healthy bio signs up in the habitation deck, so maybe they're survivors. You should go check it out and see if it's anyone. And we're like, okay, sure, why not? And we get to go back up to the main deck. Nice. Cool thing, there's a little speed booster shortcut here. We'll just pop right through instead of having to stop and morph ball underneath. We don't need to talk to Adam. Let's move. Oh, there's another enemy there. That looks like a big one. Looks like a chungus. So we're gonna freeze the stretchy. So if you get on eye level with them, they will extend. So you can freeze them while they're extended and open the platforms. Try for another shine break here. We got it.
Nice.
And watch this. Whee!
Climbs are easy when you can just fly up there.
Yep. All right, open the doors, and what's behind the doors? It's the animals!
Oh, we saved the animals,
We
folks.
saved the animals. We got 1, 2, 3. There should be one more. Look at that little one. He's so cute. Hey, bow. And watch him run. Let the little one go. He's so cute.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, animals. So yes, we have save the animals. Any Super Metroid run that does not save the animals is not canon. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. So as we go down the elevator, Samus is going to have a monologue about how the animals taught her abilities that she never knew that she had, which, funny enough, are the wall jump and the shine spark, which we use extensively in this run, yeah?
Are there going to be opportunities to show off or explain door fixes?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Talking about other optimizations that we can do inside the room or between rooms, they're a very short time save. I want to say like 12 to 15 frames, but if you can position Samus so that the transition between rooms only moves in a single direction laterally, it will save those 12 to 15 frames. I believe the Taz does a handful of it.
Yep. Oh, okay. Up we go. Alright, before I go back down to the main deck, so Adam wants us to go down to Sector 5 again to get power bomb data. So now we'll have power bombs of our own. I'm going to take a little detour and pick up this missile tank because we will want it later.
This is our second visit to Sector 5.
Yep.
I lost count. If we go by how the game works, the next one will be our fourth.
Something like that, yeah. So the reason why that I'm jumping through my door transitions there is, while I get my speed booster, is that I want to land directly on the elevator and just immediately be able to hit down to go down it as quick as possible instead of having to stop. Adam is going to show us where the data room is again, even though we've already been to it. Says now get moving. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? Well, that's a bummer. Did not want to get hit there. There's a neat little trick that you can do where you can shine spark across this room, land about here where I just wall jumped off of, and then do the wall jump. Excuse me. This is what I mean by, like, missile downgrades. If I could just one-shot those guys, I could just continue running. Alright, now we have downloaded our power bombs, or as we in the community like to call them, the whoosh bombs, because they go whoosh. See, nice whoosh. And sacks.
Powerbomb ASMR.
Woo! Okay, we're good, it's okay. I've had too many times where that ice beam has almost clipped me on the toes, and I'm just like, no, please don't.
And again, it stops pursuing because SAX hits doors.
Except for one, but we'll get to that later. And now I want to make sure that I frame open this hatch so I can speed boost through that enemy that you normally would need power bombs to kill. There's that shadowy thing again.
It's probably nothing.
It's nothing. As you can see, I hopped up that room in such a way that the enemies, I won't bump into the enemies and they can't shoot me as I'm going up. So Adam wants us to return back to our ship because apparently he has something important to tell us that he couldn't just tell us at the navigation room. Don't know why. We just got to go back to the ship. Okay. So we're gonna head back up the main elevator, and the power's out again.
Oh,
great!
no.
Always at the worst times. Set my power bomb here, just so I don't have to worry about those enemies. Set another one. Hey, what's that?
That looks familiar.
Yeah, it looks very familiar. It's probably nothing. We're fine.
Looked like Bob.
Was it Bob?
Let's just say yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? You know what? I'm gonna take the backup missile tank here. Having 50 missiles is actually a very comfortable set for about where we're at. Send another power bomb here because I want to destroy these blocks before I head to the ship. That'll be important in just a moment. Alright, we're back at the ship. Get a nice health and ammo refill. Not saving. So, power's out, we need to go restart the main reactor, it's there, and the thing that he wanted to tell us is that the animals have boarded my ship. Okay, you couldn't have told me that at the navigation room though?
It was very important.
Apparently, very important. Alright, so now we're down heading towards the reactor core. We have the return of the Space Pirate X's. Great. I actually usually don't kill those because they just kind of get in the way and they take at least 3 missiles to kill. Yes, super missiles. And they also like to reform in other sections, so it's just easier to damage boost off of them. Gonna drop a power bomb here. That'll open up all the other blocks that that are in the way. Nice. Okay, quick question. Who likes spiders?
On purpose?
Well, here's a big one. This is Yakuza. Hi. So I'm gonna purposely get grabbed and then wiggle out because I want him to open his mouth, which is his weak spot, sooner. There's phase 1 done. Phase 2, and now he's gonna space jump all over the place. This part is very hard to do quick because he is just flying all over the place. His weak point is still on the map. See, he's just... He is being a very mischievous spider. That being said, this guy and Saris are actually my favorite boss fights just because of the music. That was a little close. Alright, let's see if I can get doubles. No. Okay, there's one. One more. Alright, we got it. Almost sweet spot. And now we have space jump. So now we can just jump infinitely in the air. And look how cool that animation is. How Samus does not get dizzy is beyond me.
Maybe she's always dizzy. That's her secret.
That could be. Alright, so we got the auxiliary power on. But the rest of the hatches and stuff still don't work. There's these vines that are choking the components of the reactor core. So we got to go find the source of that. And clear them out. Yeah, look at that mess. That's a mess. Uh-oh. You all hear that? I don't like that. Hi! So yeah, you were saying that the SAX does not like doors, but oh no, she does. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. She doesn't like dropping down places though. So when I was a kid, that was the scariest ever encounter in this game.
The way the music intensity just kind of ratchets up to, yeah, it definitely has a great way of making a very tense moment.
Well, that knowing the SAX until you drop down does not leave that room. It is waiting for you. So you can't just wait it out. All right, now we have our next boss, Nettery. Fun fact. So those little plants that are shooting spores, if you stand at this very corner, that one on the left will not fire at you. So this is easily a safe spot. Phase 2, I gotta dodge plasma beam shots. Ow. Don't jump in the plants, please. Those will eat you. Doubles are fairly difficult on this core. They're very tight time. Hey, give me the green. Give me the green. Ow. Give me green, please. Thank you. Sir. Okay, there we go. We finally got it. All right. So now we have Plasma Beam. So Plasma Beam has this interesting feature where it does damage for every frame that it's in an enemy. Also, we don't want to deal with the bees. They do 100 damage if their stinger is out. So that's a full energy tank there. So don't let them hit you.
So you had mentioned before that this is the category any percent, previously known as any percent no memory corruption. The category itself, I think, has, because of that distinction for the no memory corruption, or rather with memory corruption, has to do with an out-of-bounds glitch available in the English cart that is not available in, if I recall correctly, any of the other carts, or any of the other languages, I should say.
Correct. It's a really weird, like, you're shooting missiles in certain places, placing bombs in certain places, and it messes with the memory in such a way that you actually, like, you kill yourself and then it warps you to, like, dang near the end of the game. Oh, wrong way. Gotta pay attention to where I'm at on my elevators.
That's my bad.
Okay, so some mess is going down in Sector 5, so we gotta find out what it is. Except, Adam's gonna figure it out for us as we're on the way. Turns out all the damage is a creature that the researchers kept called the Nightmare. So we have to go eliminate the Nightmare. Okay, cool. So this boy can manipulate gravity. That's his big ability. Alright, cool. We got the Shine Spark. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms we just launched ourselves across.
Nice. Very good.
Every Metroid game that has the speed booster always has an epic Shine Spark, and that's one of them. Excuse me, out of my way, please. You want to be really accurate with your plasma beam shots, because as I mentioned earlier, they do damage per frame that they're in an enemy. Alrighty, eye door 1. One beam, not bad.
Aside from that one eye door, it's been pretty favorable.
Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take this energy tank as a safety, because if this boss fight gets away from me, it can be bad. So here comes the Nightmare. And the first thing I'm gonna do is right as it opens up the fight, so I'm gonna get in. Its weak point is that generator right there on the bottom. So I'm going to smack it with a plasma beam and a missile. This is where that R shooting comes in handy. Alright, so now I've destroyed the power generator. It's going to fly back, and its mask is going to break. Watch this mess. Ew. Alright, so missiles to the face. And now it's going to start flying around the room, and it's either going to chase me or this dot. So the way to get Nightmare, there we go. You want to get his whole body on the screen in order to get him to go back to its regular pattern. No double there. Nope. That might have been it. There we go, there's the double. And now we have the gravity suit, or as I like to call it, the grape suit. And it's so much more beautiful than Varia. Like, look at this. Much more pleasing to the eye, right? So now we can move freely in water, and we can go into lava at that, while still keeping our free movement and not taking damage. Oh, don't get hit. Hopefully Hopefully that's enough space. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. We needed to get that speed booster here, and let's hope I do this right. Are you? Yeah, we got it.
Very cool.
Oh, what? Oh, I hit the tile. Okay, so I hit a tile before I hit that enemy. What I was originally intending to do was do speed boost right through the enemy. Health management is still very important here. And, hey, level 4 security, we just unlocked it. I don't think Adam authorized that, did he? Uh-oh, we might be in trouble.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Let's just not tell him we did it, right? We'd just be like, what are you talking about? We didn't unlock the doors, right? Excuse me, trying to jump over here.
Yeah. A wise man once said, "It wasn't me."
Wise man also said, forgiveness is divine, but don't pay full price for late pizza.
Right.
So I'm gonna freeze that guy here so I can hop off of him. That's actually kind of a hard freeze to get. So that enemy that I just froze is like a puffer enemy. If you get close, he puffs up and just gets in the way. So you kind of want to freeze it before it does that so you can make it through. Another little speed boost thing here. I was hoping to get a little more distance off that. Now we get another space jump climb. A little more whoosh bombs ASMR. And hey, look, a data room. What are we gonna get? We got diffusion missiles. And we'll get to see what that does very shortly. So apparently now I can charge missiles. And it does this nice little ice spreader effect that freezes anything within the AoE. Cool. I don't think we were told to get that either. So we get to the navigation room, Adam's like, WTF, you upgraded your missiles? I didn't get word from HQ. Also, what the heck were you thinking unlocking level security for? And we're like, we didn't do it. Oh, so that security robot is back, and it's rampaging around Sector 6, so we gotta go over there and stop it. So apparently the X parasites have infected its organic components and it has become an Xbox, so we have to go give it the red ring of death. Sorry, Xbox fans.
There are dozens of us.
Nintendo and PS4 all the way, and PC. First, get out of the way.
Again, a lot of demonstrations of these small optimizations and per room optimizations.
And we're past the point of no return. See what I mean by those puffers getting in the way? They're just... like, I'm trying to get somewhere, y'all. Why you gotta, like, be up in my way?
Warning. No entry.
No entry without authorization. Do you have authorization?
I used to, but I don't anymore. I left it in my other pants.
Well, shoot. I guess we gotta go find some authorization. And here comes Xbox, right on time. So this guy, you have to be careful because we have a low ceiling. He jumps about the same height. And he fires rockets at you. So this is absolutely a battle that you have to feel out your positioning. And we got it. So it is thought that getting doubles on this X core is task only. Like, it is extremely difficult to do, so I just opt for diffusion missiles. Gets the job done. Now we have wave beams, so now we can shoot through walls and through enemies. And it has this really cool double helix pattern. Like, that's a cool looking beam. I don't know, maybe this is the authorization we need.
That sure looks like authorization to me.
Hey, there we go. We have authorization.
Warning. No entry without authorization.
Got your authorization right here.
No entry without
So
authorization.
now we're in the restricted area. Don't know why it's restricted, but I guess we'll find out. What?
I'm sorry.
Metroids in my Metroid game? What is this?
I was told there were no more Metroids.
Right? I thought they were all extinct. We were the last one. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Uh-oh, they grabbed them.
60.
We have a minute to get out of here. Can we make it?
Another tight window? But I have faith in your movement.
6 seconds. Totally fine.
I didn't even get to finish my sentence, and then you're like, I'm done.
And now Adam's all like, you shouldn't have done that. And I'm like, I'm sorry? So apparently the Galactic Federation was working on a secret Metroid breeding program for, you know, peaceful applications only. Oh, also there's like 10 SAX aboard the ship because of how the X parasites reproduce. And we're like, what?
That
So-
explains why one of them wasn't afraid of doors.
Right. And Samus is like, the real Adam would have said the same thing, but he would have been a little softer about it. I'm like, uh-huh. That was a bad place to freeze that. Hey, look, there was an E-tank. I don't need that. Alrighty, so, let's see. I'm trying to think if there's... Oh, yeah. So in this room, we've got golden pirates. These guys only check if you are facing this, if you are facing them. So if you fire and then turn around, you can damage them. So normally you're supposed to attack the pirates from behind. Oh wow, perfect
That was
dodgy.
great door.
All right, and now we have our favorite shouty boy. It's Ridley!
I hope y'all are wearing headphones, because this is just a different level of ASMR.
So the fast strat here is to fire charged wave beam shots and then immediately follow up with the missile. Ridley's hitbox is a giant square. Your beam does damage per frame it's in an enemy, so why not just fire and... Excuse me, let me go, sir. Sir. I don't like my health. Okay, we're good, we're good. So I remember seeing a guidebook saying that Ridley takes over 100 missiles to kill. Guidebook didn't know about charge beams. Nice. Although technically that's not exactly the nice number on my health because I've got 5 energy tanks, so it's actually 569 instead of 69. Well,
Nice.
oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, and I got screw attack from Ridley. Forgot about that.
It's easy to miss, partially because you were able to do the pseudo screw attack with anything charged. This just makes it official. No more great value spin attack.
Right. It's a little damage boosting because again, it's faster to run on the ground. Alright, so now we're back in the main part of Sector 1. I think it's time to get out of here. What about y'all? Are we ready to get out of this space station? This is like a total mess. I'm tired of this mess.
This place isn't MAGFest.
Alright, now we actually have a fairly difficult climb. Because as you can see, the screw attack will break those blocks, but I need them there to stand on so I can jump because it's faster than trying to space jump all the way up. Also, hey, we're in lava and not taking damage. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to Adam one last time. He's gonna be like, it's time to leave. The Federation is on its way. And she's like, well, what are they trying to do? And they want to capture the SAX. And we're like, are you stupid? You know the SAX would like totally Shrek you. And they're like, we don't expect your help. I'm like, yeah, sure. So Samus is like, nah, we gotta stop this. We gotta blow up the space station with the X on it and somehow deal with the planet. So let's just activate the self-destruct, blow up the X, the SAX, and herself along with it if she feels like she has to. So she's gonna go do that. Oh, well, we're locked in. And she goes, Adam, open the pod bay doors. And she goes, well, I'm afraid I can't do that. And she's like, don't you see what will happen, Adam? And the robot's like, Adam? Who dat? So have a little conversation, and the computer's like, hey, yeah, don't detonate it in high orbit. Maybe, like, make the space station intercept the planet, and then blow them both up at the same time and actually, like, escape and live. Also, any objections, lady? Turns out the computer actually is Adam. Fancy that.
What a coincidence.
All right. Do we have any last donations before I get to the final bosses here? Because we're about to have some stuff, and I will need some quiet time to concentrate.
No donations yet, but we have plenty of incentives out there. So make sure you guys go and donate. Get those incentives met.
All right. So real quick, do you know the strat that I will be using for the final boss fight here?
I'm not the most familiar with it. My apologies. I'm the world's worst commentator ever.
No worries. Okay, so for this final boss fight, I'm going to be trying to go for a stun lock with charge shots and ice missiles. Unfortunately, things can go very wrong if I let it get away from me. So I will actually need to be kind of quiet for this specific boss fight that is coming up. And I will try to explain more or less what happened afterwards, or you'll basically get to see it in action if I do it right. Oh, okay. Come on down. Come on down. Okay, we're good. We got it. All right, second phase. This is actually like the easiest phase in the game. I don't like where you're at. Okay, now we're good. Trying to get more doubles. That ice beam still hurts, by the way, so don't get hit by it. Get away. Alright, no sweet spot, but that's okay. Hey, it ran away. Jerk. Alright, now we're at the command deck. We are setting the propulsion sequence. We got 3 minutes to get out. It's time to run.
If history has taught me anything about this game, it's that 3 minutes is going to mean we're cutting it very close.
You would think. But I guess we will find out. Trying my best not to grab that ledge there, because it slows me down a little. Alright, we're gonna go for a shine spark here. Let's see if I can get it. I'll save a little time. There we go. A little bit. I'm gonna bonk on the ceiling here, but that's fine.
Time is coming up.
Uh-oh, where's my shit? Oh my god, it's an Omega Metroid. I can't do it. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Guys, I think we're dead.
This is uglier than the spider.
Oh god, there's the sax. What are you doing? Well, it's damaging it. Oh. 2 minutes. Oh boy. Hey, guess what? We have ice beam. Let's go. Whoa.
No more of those lovely sounds.
No, sir. Sir, that hurts. Woo! All right, it's done. It's done. All right, time is coming up when the ship grabs me with the tractor beam. Get ready on time, and
Time!
All right, what's our real time? What do we got?
1:21:57.
All right. So I think my PB is almost 1 hour 20 minutes. So that's actually pretty close to PB.
This was a good
that's
run.
good.
This felt good.
Yeah. So yes, it turns out that some of the Federation's greatest minds got uploaded to computers. So Samus got Adam's mind in her ship computer. So that's the big thing there. The computer was really Adam all along. Do we have time for credits and to get the in-game time? Okay, cool. So this is actually a good time for any other donations then, if we have any.
Still no donations, but keep them coming. We have plenty of incentives out there to make.
All right. Well, what kind of incentives do we got? Oh yeah, it turns out it was the animals that started the ship because it can only be started manually. So now it's time for the animals to save us. Look at them, they feel cute.
All right, for incentives, though, we have one of the things. We have Best MAGFest Mascot, King Donut, Danny DeVito, Beans, or Emotep, and that's my favorite. And we have a run coming up later for Mega Man. And who are we going to play? We're going to play Roll, Proto Man, or Mega Man, and Proto Man is currently in the lead.
All right. Yes, I see the chat going, Imhotep. Imhotep. All right, so yes, this was Metroid Fusion. We do have a Discord for this if any of y'all are interested in learning the run. A lot of people in there are always happy to help new runners learn the strats and play. They've helped me out. I've helped plenty of people out. So feel free to drop by if you're interested. Later on, I will be running Mega Man 9 any percent. And then on Saturday, we'll be getting some more Metroid time with Metroid Zero Mission any percent. So definitely come out and check those out. And thank you very much again. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself one more time, Mr. Wright?
Sure. My name is Matsu Deno. I just want to say thank you to MetroidMaster for inviting me up on the to be some commentary and to speak about the Metroid Fusion community. Prior to this week, I had only even seen a handful of Metroid Fusion speedruns, but asking questions was super easy, and there's a wealth of resources available. Hercules Bench Press has a really good tutorial that's available, so I went from having effectively no knowledge of the game to having a pretty baseline fundamental working knowledge of how to do this as a speed game, and you may have made a convert of me. So thank you again for having me aboard and welcoming me into the community.
Thank you for coming in. All right, we're going to get our in-game time here. We also got the cool suitless ending. Wait, Samus is a grill?
Samus is a girl. In-game
right.
time.
53 minutes, not bad.
That's good.
Not bad at all. All right, item collection 13%. And we will see you next mission.
Awesome. Thanks again, folks.
Thank you very much. Once again, I am MetroidMaster. We will see you again later tonight with Mega Man 9.